From John chapter 8, verses 32. I'll just quote part of that verse. And part of that verse reads as follows. And the truth shall set you free. And the truth shall set you free. It seems to me that at this point in time, many of us, I don't know about you, but certainly about me, I'm asking myself, what is the truth about the constitution-making process? It's now over 2 years since the party in government promised us that they will deliver a people-driven constitution within 90 days. Some of you have heard or followed comments from the executive, particularly with respect to their relationship with the technical committee, which was appointed by the executive. It seems to me that the executive seems to suggest that the problem we have right now with respect to where we are as a nation on this important exercise lies elsewhere. It does not lie with the executive, it lies with another body, in this respect, the technical committee. Just last night, I was listening to ZNBC both on radio and television, and I heard during the news broadcast a comment from the executive saying the civil society who are demanding a constitution today should not be pointing fingers at the executive, but they should be pointing fingers at the technical committee. Now, I think many of us will recall not too long ago that the technical committee held a press conference at which they declared publicly that they have failed to deliver the second draft of the Constitution simultaneously to the appointing authority and to us, the people of Zambia. So if the executive now is saying the problem is the technical committee, and the technical committee is saying the problem is with the executive, who is telling the truth? You know, there's some statements that can't be true at the same time. You can't say, I'm in Lusaka, the Cathedral of the Holy Cross, and at the same time say, I'm in Sorezi. That can't be true. So one statement must be false, and the other statement must be true. So in this regard, who are we to believe? Are we to believe the executive that we don't have a second draft today because of the technical committee's failure to do their work? No. Or are we to believe the technical committee who have publicly and repeatedly asked the government to allow them to print more copies to be distributed to the Zambian people? It seems to me that if you follow the work of the technical committee, that we can give the benefit of the doubt to the technical committee. Many of us who followed their work very closely from the time they began working will recognize that they've repeatedly engaged with many stakeholders along the way throughout their work. And they've constantly reminded us, advised us, indicated what they were doing and what the challenges they're facing are. And therefore, it seems to me that it's quite misleading for the executive at this point in time to point fingers at others. Now, it seems to me that one of these bodies, and I dare suggest the executive, perhaps is not telling the truth. And we know that sometimes the truth can be scary. You know, we are afraid of facing the truth for some unknown reason. And sometimes we know that the truth can be oppressive. What the scriptures remind us always, that if you speak the truth, you will be liberated, you will be set free. So it seems to me that the executive have something to hide, or they have something to fear, or perhaps the truth is oppressing them. Therefore, I would like to urge or appeal to the executive to come clean and tell the Zambian people why we can't have the second draft of the Constitution in our hands.